So I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, G, maybe you, Darren, D. Will, were like considered the big point guards around that time. I might be missing somebody else.
J Kid.
You know, all you guys knew how to post at the guard position. You'd be surprised, none of the big guards that we have know how to post at the guard position, because what trainers are doing is like, you have to be a 2, you have to be a 3. Like, you have to be this in order to be good. And what G is saying is, no, like, you can add to your game, you react, but you don't have to be anything. Why box these players in? So like, even with our 7th, 8th graders and parents be looking at us like, you sure you want my kid to post? But we're trying to get them to understand, like, when they get to that level, they know how to feel comfortable in the post position. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't a post player at all, but I played against guys that knew how to post, and I saw their moves and what worked for them. So we try to do that with our big guards, and we try to emulate that as best way we can.
But I think what that was at that time, putting ones in the post, and now the game has evolved. So coaches are saying, no, we're gonna make this all up and down.
That was the evolution. The evolution was, yeah, our 5-man is going against Shaq. He don't have the advantage. I have a little guy on me. So if we're trying to get this double, put me in the post.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to come in double. Now we can get the swing y'all all talk about.
Yeah.
And then when did that change though? At what point? They're saying they want to take a speedy guard and just let's get up and down.
When it changed back?
Yeah.
When the posting guards stopped. When they left the league. You know what I mean? Once they left the league, so like somebody like Luka, James Harden, Westbrook, John Wall. Yo, y'all got CJ McCullough. Sit on the post. What are you gonna do right here? I'm this close to the rim. You gonna double or I'm getting the basket. So the reason I went in as the post is when I had them little fast guards that sit there and press me all day. And now you compromising.
For sure.
and so it's like, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. Pass the ball. We're gonna call one down. I'm gonna get it in the post and beat you up in the post so they can put a shooting guard on me. Now I got the foot speed.
Exactly. And what you're doing now is you're giving yourself more playmaking opportunities, not just one set thing. And to go back to your question, I think posting is a distinct, trait now, like, because not a lot of people are posting, but you need to post every now and then in the game. Like, you look at the Lakers, LeBron and AD are still posting. You know what I mean? So it's okay. You can post every now and then. Like, you don't have to do it like at a heavy dose, but every now and then, if you really need a bucket and a good bucket and you got like a mismatch with a big guard, go down and post. And the play doesn't necessarily have to be for the big guard. It could be for like something like as a decoy to set up a play on the weak side, so.
Yeah, when you're sitting there thinking about it, it was like, I remember I had to guard Andre Miller in the post. Half the game he set in the post. Look, you talking about a crafty guy he set in the post half the game on me. J Kid.
He's thinking on the other end. But
I'm thinking about all of them. Gary Payton.
Man.
I did a switch because Gary Payton was posting me up so much. I switched, put the big man on him, Eric Dampier. He backed Eric Dampier down. Bop, spent,
Power
layup.
double, yeah.
I'm like, what? Wait, what?
Man,
who does that?
I was getting abused so bad by big bro Darren, B. Diddy. So bad he was humming a music tone as he was posting me up. And I'm like, yo, if this is not disrespectful, but I could not do nothing about it.
All right, you guys. Just tuned in to a Darren Collison and Gilbert Arenas interview where they talking about post play. And I really love this clip because post play is like a lost art these days. A lot of kids, whether they be post player or big guards, they don't want to get in the post. And it's crazy because so many kids are fans of Kobe, fans of Michael Jordan. And it's like those two guys both probably scored 10, 15, 20,000 points with their back to the basket, playing either in the post or the mid post. And when you got a small guy on you, you got to punish him. In today's NBA and even in college, dudes don't punish small people. That's why the Warriors, they was running through the league. Of course, they had a great team, but sometimes they could go to Draymond playing a 5, and it's crazy because teams just won't punish them. You have to be able to go to the post and punish your guy. And it's like you're closer to the basket. You can attract a double team. You can do a lot of things. You could pass out the post, but yeah, a lot of guys are just not comfortable playing out the post, and you see it coming up in the ranks. You know, kids, these trainers, they don't even work on it. You know, everybody's all about a bag. Everybody's about a bag. I got a cousin, he's 6'8", you know, and he's 16, and it's like I'm telling him, hey man, you gotta play in the post because you get that down packed, it's a mismatch. If you got a big on you, if your footwork's down pat, it's a mismatch. If you got a small on you, it's an easy bucket. They gonna either have to foul you, or you're gonna get a bucket. You know, so it's something that's being lost, and we have to teach it. So definitely, it's something I like to work on when I get in the gym with younger cats. They don't necessarily like it. They want to get in a bag. They want to do the 3-point shooting, which is cool. But I mean, if you really want to score points, you have to have a post game. You have to have something where it's like, if you need an easy bucket, or if you having a tough game, you could go get an easier bucket. You know what I mean? If you just standing out there shooting threes and you missing, it's like, it could get tough on you. You know, that's the James Harden thing. He's a phenomenal player, but it's some games where he's 1 for 12 or 2 for 14 from three, and it's like, if you got a post game, you can mitigate that, you know? And that's where guys like Kobe, like I said, Jordan, the Paul Pierces, you know, basically a lot of those guys from the 90s, that era, the early 2000s era, we were taught, play with your back to the basket. So let me know what you guys think. You think that needs to be taught more, or is it cool where the game is going? You know, everybody just shoot threes. But yeah, I love this clip. So hopefully you guys loved it too. Out.